Career Source Citrus Levy Marion brings together business and community partners, economic development leaders, and educational providers to connect employers with qualified, skilled talent and job seekers with employment and career development opportunities. Tune in the third Wednesday of each month at 9:30 a.m. to Career Source Citrus Levy Marion and learn how they can help you.
Howdy folks, RL here from Dairy Queen again to tell you about what's hot and what's not. Dairy Queen has some of the best char-grilled chicken breasts on earth, as well as their chicken breast salad. And the burgers are exceptional, cooked on a real grill for the best flavor and less fat. And for dessert, blizzards are unequaled. Personally, banana split is my all-time favorite. Dairy Queen Silver Springs, where we always treat you like kings and queens.
Here is your 1-minute news brief from the source, WOCA. The Florida Department of Health says a raccoon found in the Spar and Anthony areas has tested positive for rabies. It's National Safe Boating Week, and the FWC wants to remind all boaters to check for retired equipment. Police in South Florida responded to a call of shots fired at the Trump National Doral Golf Club near Miami that is owned by President Trump. State Senator Greg Stube, the sponsor of the recently passed Sunshine Protection Act that, if approved by Congress, will end the changing of clocks each autumn and spring, says that if he is elected into Congress, he will propose similar legislation for the entire country. Political spending by Florida's electric companies has more than doubled, according to the research group Integrity Florida, and Beaver Tails is now in Orlando. The Canada-based company once only sold their much sought-after pastries at Epcot's Canada Pavilion. Their new location, the Orlando Vineland Premium Outlets. Get yourself some of that beaver tail. And that is your news brief from the source.
The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accident. As we head through our Friday, any sunshine will fade behind clouds. A few showers and storms in the afternoon, highs of 80 to 84. Your Friday night, partly to mostly cloudy. Showers storm around, low 68 to 72. Both Saturday and Sunday, clouds with a shower or thunderstorm each day, high 80 to 84 Saturday, 79 to 83 Sunday. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Bill Degger.
Hey, sweetheart, you look upset.
I just don't know how we're going to handle everything coming up these next few weeks. Graduation, Father's Day, Natalie's wedding.
Tell you what, make a list of all the events and what you want to serve. Then, just call Honey Baked Ham at 861-0011. They'll prepare everything to perfection, and they'll even deliver.
Where are they? I may just go by.
2709 Southwest 27th Avenue, just behind Best Buy.
I'm going to use Honey Baked Ham for everything.
Honey Baked Ham, making every day a special occasion.
Thank you, Dan. Missy, 5 minutes after 8 o'clock. It's overcast right now, and there is about a 65% chance we'll see rain in the early afternoon again today. It looks like that's the way it's going to be for a while now, probably all summer long. Mm-hmm. Don't want to scare anybody off, but that's the way it is.
It's the Beach Boys song.
Central Florida. What's
all
that? All
summer long.
Is that right? How's it go? Mamma Mia. Does it go like that? I got Mamma Mia in my head.
Yeah, me too, but I know it's all summer long.
Galen Unold is on the phone from LifeSouth Community Blood Center. Good morning, Galen.
Hey, good morning, Larry, Robin. How are y'all?
Good. You got a song in your head right now?
No, I'm good. Thank you. I don't need one.
You don't need one. So you're in Ocala today. You staying in Ocala?
No.
Okay.
Just here for the moment.
So I have a couple things I want to tell you. The subject of today is your lost camera.
Okay.
Well, it starts with your lost camera. Anyway, so I got new eyeglasses. Galen. Isn't that great?
Well, that's exciting.
Yeah, that is. So we went to McDonald's, and the lady said, "Would you like me to show you how to use the kiosk?" And I said, "No. I know how to use the kiosk." So I go to the kiosk, and Robin notices that fish sandwiches are 2 for $5.
Exactly, or $4.19 for one.
Yeah, so I said, well, I'm going to get 2 of them. And on that kiosk, you can ask for extra tartar sauce, Galen.
Oh, wow.
You can.
Okay. So I do.
Win for every cardiologist in town. Yeah.
I do. So now, here's my thing. What I'm leading to is agreement with you. Believe it or not, I'm leading to agreement with you. So I'm eating my fish sandwich, and some of the tartar sauce falls into the little box that they serve it in, okay? And I'm looking at it, and I'm realizing now with my glasses, I can see it clearly. It looks exactly the same as the bird crap on my window.
God.
I am telling you.
I guess it just depends on how they make it. But yeah, that makes sense.
If you are making a movie and you have a scene about bird crap on your window and you can't get a bird to come and help you out, just put some tartar sauce on your windshield. It'll
There
look
you go.
just like it.
Problem
Yeah.
solved.
That was
Problem
disgusting.
solved.
Now, all these years, because I didn't see clearly, I didn't know.
Well, there you go. So are you going to change your ways now, or are you completely off?
Well, yeah. No.
This is really good. I'm enjoying this.
I said to Robert, I don't know that I can eat this anymore now that I know what it looks like.
Wow.
And we said, Galen will be really happy about this.
I have a question.
I will.
I have a question,
Couldn't
by the
wait
way.
to tell you.
Okay, so let me explain why I'm so educated with the kiosk. Because when I go on breakfast with Doug on Sundays, okay, and we always go to the kiosk. So I am a kiosk aficionado, okay. But the problem is, and this happens every single time, they don't bring the drinks to you.
Yeah.
How does that work? You say I would like a drink, and you sit down. A coffee and a soda is what Doug and I usually get. Mm-hmm. They bring you the food. Would you like me to bring you some cups? Well, yes, I would.
Exactly.
Can you fill one of them with coffee, please? Have you ever done the
Oh, I
kiosk?
thought when you were yeah, absolutely. I didn't know the kiosk, first of all, was that complicated. But I thought you just, when you paid, they hand you your cup. That's the way it's always worked for me.
Well, no, we've been to 2 so far.
No, you pay with your card at the kiosk.
Yeah.
Right. And then you walk over and you say, I need my cup, and they hand it to you.
See? I didn't know that. How come they don't tell you? Robin was looking around to see if everybody else also didn't get their cup, and everybody who did the kiosk
Yeah.
sat down. The lady brings out the food. Do you need a cup? Yes.
Yeah, because you do the kiosk, you got that lady that hangs out there, and then and then she says, "Don't forget to take your number, and we'll bring you your food." So you take the number and you sit down. She does not
All right,
say
so now
go
we
to
know.
the counter and get your cup.
Oh, okay.
Now we know.
I don't know. I've only done it once.
All right, we're being educated.
So it's not like McDonald's is on my rotation. It's not a healthy.
All right, so I have hopefully something that will be news to you. I'm hoping it'll be news to you. Are you ready?
Yeah.
There's a story this morning. A doctoral student at the University of Texas at Galveston was walking along the beach down over there in Texas. And what do you think he saw, Galen? He saw a camera, right?
I didn't hear this.
So he's a marine sciences professor at Texas A&M University at Galveston. Dr. Thomas Linton is his name. So he's a student and a professor. Oh, I get it. Okay, he does both. So anyway, so he found this camera. Didn't think much of it. Went to back to wherever and took the memory card out. And guess what? There were pictures on it. Now he's trying to figure out how is he going to figure out where this camera belongs, who these pictures are. So there's a website, and I'm hoping this website is something you can use. It's called camerafound.com. Have you heard of this?
Never
I
have.
have not. No.
Okay. Well, if you go to camerafound.com, you're going to find lots of pictures people have posted from cameras they have found, hoping, and I'm hoping this is you're going to find your own. But you got to scroll through a lot of pictures. So anyway, he found the person who lost it was lost it in the Caribbean Sea, 1,200 miles from where it ended up on the coast of
Oh, wow.
Texas.
Wow.
Crazy.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah.
More than 2 years earlier, Nina Banks, a longtime resident of the Grand Cayman, lost her camera in the water, and that's long story short. That's
That
what
is
happened.
so cool. There's hope for you, Galen.
There it is.
So the piece of this story that I thought was useful information for you was camerafound.com.
I may check it out.
Yeah, and you do not have to pay. There's something on here you have to pay for, but I'm not sure what that is. It says register for free and set a marker on the world map where you lost or found a camera.
Okay.
So you just put it on the map, and I guess then, but I guess If it can float 1,000 miles away, I don't know. Putting your marker is going to help a whole lot, but you can do that.
I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's cool.
There you go.
They've created a site just for that, so you can do that.
So now
You have to try.
So that's how this topic started. So that's how it started,
Okay.
and then it went down the rabbit hole to this article, and this is what I want a lot of comment from you, Galen. I have the top 10 Caribbean attractions you should go to.
Oh, all right.
Nice.
And by the way, if you hear it Yanni, then you pronounce it Caribbean. If you hear it Laurel, then it's Caribbean.
Oh, God.
Did you know that?
There you go.
Yeah, just saying.
Why not? Why not?
All right, so how's the blood supply today?
Again, we're kind of where we're at, right there at a 5-day blood supply, but it doesn't really tell the tale. I mean, we're in emergency need of type O right now, and we really need platelets. So we just need people to get out there, give the gift of life, and donate blood.
Yeah, one of my fears is that by doing it so frequently every day, that it almost goes in one ear and out the other. But I'm hoping that every time you say it really resonates as an important message for people.
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah.
I think it does.
I think
the results say it does.
Oh, good. So donate blood. It affects me. It actually affects me. Now that I can see clearly, I'm looking forward to seeing the faces of everybody who works there.
There you go.
You think I'm kidding? All right. Thank you, Palm Garden of Ocala and Penn Flooring. Those two businesses sponsor Galen's daily announcement. Palm Garden of Ocala, take a tour, say hello to everybody. Find Jan, say hi to Jan.
Oh, Jan's fabulous.
Jennifer, everybody over there. They have a whole room filled with computers and large screen monitors, and that's not just for entertainment purposes. That's for therapy, believe it or not. And for example, let's say you're playing charades on a giant screen, and you're standing. In order to do that, you have to do what? You have to move your arm to move the cards, right?
Exactly.
That movement is therapeutic. There's another game. You have to stand on a platform and move something on a screen with the shifting of your weight. That helps therapy for you so you don't fall, so you develop better balancing skills.
It's wonderful.
So
Great stuff.
Just two examples of what I remember. There's another thing where you can run without having to worry about putting weight on your knees or your ankles. It's an anti-gravity kind of a thing. That's what they call it. But it suspends you with some kind of an inflation device. And it looks fun, and it looks like a great way for you to be able to get your jogging and your running in without having to worry about your knees being affected by it.
Exactly.
It's really, really, really amazing. You got to go to Palm Garden and ask them to show you all that stuff.
They're fabulous, cutting edge all the time.
Go to Penn Flooring also and see how they can make your home or office more beautiful from the floor up. Their mission is to simply make Ocala more beautiful from the floor up. Put in a new carpet, new wood flooring, new whatever, and you'll see why we recommend Penn Flooring for your flooring needs. They're at 1201 Southwest 17th Street. All right, the top 10.
Okay.
Caribbean attractions. I hear Yanni, so I say Caribbean.
There you
So
go.
does Robin and the Giant.
How do you say it, Galen?
In the
Caribbean?
Caribbean.
Oh, you say
I don't
Caribbean
know.
too.
It just depends. I think I rotate Caribbean. I don't know. I don't think I ever say Caribbean.
Yeah, you do.
Caribbean.
If you're singing the song Caribbean Queen, then you sing it that way.
Fair enough. That's a fair point. Yeah, absolutely.
So just remember, when you go to the website, it's camerafound.com, not foundcamera.com. Foundcamera.com apparently is not even a website.
Oh, my.
So it's camerafound.com. You'll see all, and you scroll through the pictures, and you go, oh my gosh, I'm looking for you. I'm looking for your family. I was scrolling through them. Where do you even begin? There's so many on there. All right.
Once you find one, then you'll find them all.
All right, number 10 of the top 10 things to do in the Caribbean: snorkeling or scuba diving, the Belize Barrier Reef.
Oh, my.
You've done this, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I've been to Belize, but I did not go to the Barrier Reef. We went to these underground grottos.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Pretty amazing.
Yeah. When you guys do these things, you put together a really outstanding video. It's always
I love it.
It's
Yeah.
always touching and fun, and what a great memory for the future. You're probably already looking at some of the ones from a few years ago.
Oh, I watch them all the time.
Really?
Sure.
If you've never dived before, is that the word dived? There's something called resort diving, which includes an introductory class and a one-time shallow dive.
Oh, my.
If I've never dived.
Was it with a scuba?
Yeah, I've never dived.
Scuba. Okay.
Yeah.
Robin, you've dived, right?
Yeah, I have, but I got claustrophobic, so I didn't finish the course because I couldn't handle the claustrophobicness of the tank and everything.
No. Galen, have you?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I used to dive in the Navy all the time.
Well, TJ and Shannon are certified divers. My brother's a certified diver. Ronnie is, and so they can all do it, but I can't. I'm going to try it again though, just to see if I can get over that.
I'm a snorkeler.
Feeling.
I've snorkeled. I just like the word snorkel. All right, number 9 is lounging on the Great Island beaches, and they list 10 of the best ones for lounging. I'll go through them real quick. Shoal Bay East in Anguilla? 7 Mile... Anguilla.
Have you been there, Galen?
I think it's Anguilla. No, that's a pretty high-end resort.
Oh, really?
Oh, no.
7 Mile at Grand Cayman.
Been to 7 Mile, and it's fantastic, yeah.
Punta Cana in Dominican Republic.
I have not been there. That's on my bucket list, though.
Palm Beach in Aruba.
Aruba's a place I need to go.
Orient Bay in St. Martin.
I've been there. Yeah, it's a topless beach. It's in my it's in the video where that's the first time I think my son saw boobies.
Oh my gosh.
So, yeah.
This is
and
why.
How old was he?
I'm glad I
how
got
old
new
was he?
glasses.
Oh gosh, he was like 11, and we're walking, and I'll be honest with you, all I saw was the ocean and and I honestly, and then he goes, Dad, where are their bathing suits? I'm like, oh, it's a topless beach. And I looked at my wife and she looked at me, and I'm like, honestly, I didn't do this on purpose. I had no idea. So, and then there are people like kite surfing. I'm like, I want to kite surf, and yeah, there was all kinds of things. But
wow,
we didn't stay there after that, though. We moved to a different beach.
Yeah, your son's made a mental note. When I get older, I'm coming back.
Sure.
Right?
Well, I mean, it wasn't something you'd want to remember. I mean, it was yeah, it was fried a little bit. I'll put it that way. I mean, it was not a.
All right,
it wasn't Bo Derek in 10. I'll put it that way.
Okay. Cane Garden Bay is number 1 of the places to just lounge on the beach. Cane Garden Bay in the British Virgin Islands. That's their favorite one.
I don't think I've been there. I mean, I've been to I don't think I've been to the British Virgin Islands, though.
I've never done any of this. This is a lot I got to do.
Sometimes you go into these places and you don't realize even where you're at. I know that sounds kind of crazy, but yeah, like Saint Martin. There's 2 different countries on that island. Half is Dutch, half is British, so it's confusing.
All right. Number 8 of the top 10 places to go in the Caribbean is the zip lining over the rainforests, especially the ones in Costa Rica.
I've been zip lining, but never in Costa Rica. I've been to Costa Rica, but I've never been zip lining in Costa Rica.
Isn't that where Alex
was?
Yeah,
Alex and Jessica.
Did they go zip lining?
Yeah, they did.
They?
That's what he said was on their itinerary.
Number 7 of the things to do in the Caribbean: wandering through Old San Juan. Have you wandered through Old
Puerto
San?
Rico? There's nothing else to do in Puerto Rico other than get rum. Go and tour the fort, and that's pretty much the end of it. I mean,
Oh, really?
I've been there a bunch of times. Yeah, but yeah, there's just not a million things to do there.
Gosh, you would think there'd be more to do.
I'm not a fan of Puerto Rico, but that's okay. I'm a fan of Puerto Rico. I'm not a fan of San Juan.
Oh, okay, okay.
It's a very much an American. It's not a place I would go for a vacation. I'll put it that way.
Oh, so it just feels like Tampa or something.
Kind of. It feels like almost the Keys.
Oh, okay.
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 Let's see. The number 6 thing to do.
It's a little lower end.
Number 6 thing to do. I've never been. When somebody says you should go shopping in, and they give me a store, I'm like my eyes glaze over. Shopping? How is that a great activity? But some people like shopping, so it's number 6 on the thing, and they got shopping in 5 great ports. The great ports they recommend are Charlotte Amalie in St. Thomas, Old San Juan in Puerto Rico, Nassau in the Bahamas, Playa del Carmen near Cozumel, Mexico, and Phillipsburg in St. Martin. Is that how you say it?
Yeah.
So
That's it.
are you a shopper?
No. I mean, I've been to all those islands. I just don't go shopping there. There's beaches. Why in the world would I go shopping when I can go to the beach?
See, that was always the difference. I was always watching the different tour guides on the internet, like Samantha Brown and Anthony Bourdain before it became all about food, and he never shopped. She always did.
Yeah.
Yeah, she really shopped.
Well, it's nice to pick up something when you're there. A piece of clothing or something.
It's a male-female divide, I think.
No, I mean, you know how many places? I mean, you can buy something like that on the side of the road. So, I mean, I know you go to the beach. It's some of the greatest beaches on planet Earth. You got to go to the beaches.
Yeah, I have to go there. I've always, the water looks so beautiful in all those commercials and everything. It's
better in person. I will tell you that. It's
bet.
hard to capture the different colors of blue in the Caribbean or the Caribbean.
All right, number 5, explore the Mayan ruins. You did this, didn't you?
Yeah, I did that.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure did.
Tell me about that.
A lot of old,
What I remember you saying
ruins that.
But what I remember you saying was that you didn't expect to like it, and you actually loved it, right?
Yeah, it's like if you've never been to the Grand Canyon, you're like, okay, it's the Grand Canyon, it's just a big hole.
Right.
And when you go and see it, and it's so spectacular. It's similar to that. It's not the same vastness of the Grand Canyon, but when you go there, I don't know if it's reverence but you feel it, and it wasn't just me. It was my boys felt it too. They're like, wow, that was much better than I expected. And I think because when you walk in, you really appreciate what it meant to that culture, and because you start to understand why they built it and everything else. So it's really, really cool. It really was worth it. It was a great day.
So it says it's a 90-minute bus ride from Cancun. So that's the only way you can get there?
No, I didn't go from Cancun. I came from Costa Maya, which isn't far from Cancun. I've been to Cancun, but the ones I went to were out of Costa Maya.
Did you drive yourself?
No. Heck no, man. I'd be scared to death. No, we just took a tour bus.
Okay. Why would you be scared? A lot of cliffs?
No, it's the way people drive over there. They're anti-Canadians. They go as fast as they can.
Oh, okay.
And there's no real traffic devices. There's no traffic devices. Like, there's no stop signs at an intersection.
So I'm getting
and they don't really stop. They kind of just
yield
look and go. They don't even yield. It's just like the bigger team wins. And so when it rains, which it rains there frequently, the roads flood really quickly because there's no real drainage. It's not like they're built up and there's a ditch on each side. Sometimes they're actually in a valley, and then the water just pools in the middle. I know about 3 months after we took the tour, in the news there was the exact same style. I don't know if it was the exact same bus, but the exact same style of bus that we took crashed. And 17 people died that were on a Royal Caribbean boat, and they had taken the tour that we took. And I was like, oh my gosh! And I could see how it happened. It started raining, and they just flooded and ran off the road. And it was it's great, but it's crazy. It's crazy. I mean, it's a third world country.
Yeah.
So,
wow.
Yeah.
In that part of Mexico is third world, so there's no real infrastructure whatsoever.
When my mother and Al went down there to Mexico, they had stayed in a certain part of it, and then the people there said, well, you can go in this part, but don't go in the other part. And they were wandering down the beach one day, and all of a sudden they saw this big old barbed wire fence and a person with a machine gun, standing there and everything. It's like, okay, we took a wrong turn somewhere, so they went back. Yeah, you got to pay attention.
I'm scrolling through the photos as you're talking to see if I can find your family and you.
Larry's on a mission.
The only problem is if the picture is of the ocean, how are you going to know that's yours?
Yeah.
Well, again, it was And I looked at it really briefly, but if it helps to put in what kind of camera it was an underwater camera.
Okay.
It's not like a Nikon or anything like that.
There's a ton of pictures on here. Wow, everybody loses their camera, I guess.
Well, that'd be fun if somebody finds it and puts your pictures up there, Galen. That'd be so awesome.
That would be great.
You know what? I'm just going to get some disposable cameras and just lose them on purpose.
And then see if you see the pictures.
All right. The next number 4 is you did this one, cave tubing in Belize. You did this one, right?
Oh. It's the and again, you can check out all of my family's videos, much to the chagrin of my boys, on YouTube. The cave diving was simply spectacular. It's just it's hard to. My wife was a little claustrophobic, absolutely fell in love with it.
You're a little muffled.
Drive down the Belize River and then you go into the
Galen, your phone is muffled.
Oh, what happened?
I don't know. It sounds like you moved the microphone or something.
All right, I don't know.
That's better.
But it was just simply it's so spectacular. I mean, you go into the caves and it's just an amazing. You go through the jungle first, and it's just spectacular.
Oh wow!
So the top 3,
nice.
So that was number 4.
Belize is my second favorite place I've ever been. So
it's my favorite place you've ever been too. It's my favorite place you've ever been.
Yeah, because my son, and he may have taken down the video because he got so much crap from like his friends. And when he said, "I believe I can fly."
Yes, exactly.
He's gonna put that in there for him, and that was. He's like, I can't believe it.
All right.
I don't know if it's still up there.
So here's the top 3 things they recommend. Ready? Swimming with the sea turtles in Barbados.
I've done it in other islands. I did it in the Grand Caymans, but I didn't do it in Barbados.
And it also says swimming with the stingrays in the Grand Cayman. Did you do that?
Done that, yeah.
Number 2, Dunn's River Falls in Jamaica. It's a 600-foot.
Yeah, what you basically do is you climb up it. And it was one of the first cruises my boys took. And we did that. And it's also where they filmed. Once you see it, you'll realize that's where they filmed a James Bond where Ursula Anders comes walking out of the water.
Oh, okay.
Filmed that there.
That's it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and
Wow. What a perfect area.
The final one that we have here is number 1, and I didn't look ahead, so I didn't realize this was going to be number 1. It is Stingray City at Grand Cayman. That's their number 1 favorite thing to do in the Caribbean.
Oh my gosh.
I instead of the Stingray City, because I had done that before, we did the sea turtles in Grand Cayman, and I'm a huge fan of that.
What was it called?
Phenomenal.
Sea turtles.
The sea turtles.
Oh, the sea turtle. Oh, you did the sea turtles there. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, it just makes you want to go, right?
Yeah, it does.
All right.
Absolutely.
It does. Look at that. I'm going.
I've got glasses. Galen,
You're
where's the
gonna be
blood?
able to see everything.
Sorry, where's the Bloodmobile today?
Hey, Bloodmobile today, Larry, is actually at the Walmart on Silver Springs Boulevard. So on your way out to the beach, go and check it out.
There you go.
Hey, have a great weekend, Galen. Thank you for what you do.
All right, you guys are the best.
All right,
Bye.
we'll be right back.
You are ready to buy that house that fits your needs, but how do you find it? Easy. Call Angie at 352-361-8359. Angie gets with you to get that information you need to buy that house. Angie is more than just an agent with Roberts Real Estate. She's a pro with heart. So you call her at 352-361-8359, and you will know you have the right person.
I'm Angie Umpleby, and I'm looking forward to working with you when you call me at 352-361-8359. That's 352-361-8359.
You are ready to buy that house that fits your needs, but...
Broadway's mega hit Mamma Mia is live on stage at Ocala Civic Theater May 17th through June 17th. ABBA favorites like Dancing Queen, Super Trooper, and Mamma Mia are all part of the fun musical about what happens when you surprise your mom by inviting all 3 men who might be your dad to your wedding. On sale now, 352-236-2274 or buy online at ocalicivictheater.com.
Hey, sweetheart, you look upset.
I just don't know how we're going to handle everything coming up these next few weeks. Graduation, Father's Day, Natalie's wedding.
Tell you what, make a list of all the events and what you want to serve. Then, just call Honey Baked Ham at 861-0011. They'll prepare everything to perfection, and they'll even deliver.
Where are they? I may just go by.
2709 Southwest 27th Avenue, just behind Best Buy.
I'm going to use Honey Baked Ham for everything.
Honey Baked Ham, making every day a special occasion.
On the first and third Wednesday mornings of each month at 9:05, Robert Colin will be with us from On Top of the World, Ocala's premier active adult community. Be sure to listen and be sure to call in. Speak with Robert to learn about all the exciting lifestyle and new home choices available at On Top of the World. From time to time, Robert will have guests, and we're sure you will enjoy our little chat. You deserve the world, and we bring it to you. So be sure to tune in on the first and third Wednesdays of each month right here on The Source, WOCA. Here is your one-minute news brief from The Source, WOCA. The Florida Department of Health says a raccoon found in the Spar and Anthony areas has tested positive for rabies. It's National Safe Boating Week, and the FWC wants to remind all boaters to check for retired equipment. Police in South Florida responded to a call of shots fired at the Trump National Doral Golf Club near Miami that is owned by President Trump. State Senator Greg Stube, the sponsor of the recently passed Sunshine Protection Act that, if approved by Congress, will end the changing of clocks each autumn and spring, says that if he is elected into Congress, he will propose similar legislation for the entire country. Political spending by Florida's electric companies has more than doubled, according to the research group Integrity Florida, and Beaver Tails is now in Orlando. The Canada-based company once only sold their much-sought-after pastries at Epcot's Canada Pavilion. Their new location, the Orlando Vineland Premium Outlets. Get yourself some of that beaver tail. And that is your news brief from The Source.
Career Source Citrus Levy Marion brings together business and community partners, economic development leaders, and educational providers to connect employers with qualified, skilled talent and job seekers with employment and career development opportunities. Tune in the third Wednesday of each month at 9:30 a.m. to Career Source Citrus Levy Marion and learn how they can help you.